unlocking a decade of tobacco heating system post-market surveillance. When the very first tobacco heating system, or THS, products were launched in 2014, Philip Morris International established a worldwide post-market safety surveillance system. This system follows the relevant regulations, including standards and guidelines as mandated in the countries where the products are commercialized, such as Good Pharmacovigilance Practice Principles, the U.S. Tobacco Control Act, and the EU General Product Safety Regulation. Countries classify THS products in different ways and have very different post-market requirements. PMI is meeting country-specific reporting requirements in all markets where our product is sold. At PMI, we follow the FDA definition of health-related events, also known as adverse events, or AEs, as any health-related event associated with the use of a product in humans that is adverse or unfavorable, whether or not it is considered product-related. We also use the International Council for Harmonization definition for serious adverse events, or SAEs. An SAE results in one or more of the following events presented on the screen. Adverse events are collected worldwide via multiple channels, after which they are logged into a validated safety database and processed in several defined steps for potential submission to regulatory authorities in countries like the USA, Canada, New Zealand, Japan, South Korea, European Union, and others. PMI's THS system is available in more than 80 countries. We note an increase in AE cases over time as more markets launch THS products. Here we show the top 10 countries of origin for AE cases and distribution by gender. The majority of our cases are coming from consumers between 18 to 40 years. From November 2014 up to the 31st of December 2024, post-marketing experience with THS products showed a stable AE profile, with the most frequently reported AEs greater than 5% being cough, headache, throat irritation, and oropharyngeal pain. These are aligned with nicotine class effects that have been established with other nicotine products such as NRT inhalers and other common NRTs. Further, our data show that 98% of our cases are assessed as non-serious. We also continuously monitor our products through signal detection activities. According to the definition prevailing in the European Union, a signal is information that suggests a new potentially causal association that is either adverse or beneficial, that is judged to be of sufficient likelihood to justify verificatory action. Signal management follows several steps: signal detection, signal validation, signal assessment, recommendation for actions, and risk communication. One of the risks identified through signal detection is thermal burn. Reports of thermal burn show a seasonal pattern with a higher number of cases during warmer, more humid months, May through August. Further investigation showed that tobacco products exposed to humid conditions may absorb more water. This increases heat transfer in hot and humid conditions and may intensify the feeling of the aerosol being warm. Upon medical assessment, most of the thermal burn cases reported by the consumers were considered cases of pain and discomfort rather than actual thermal injury. To reduce the incidence of this risk, we implemented several mitigation measures. These included new consumable design, updating the user guide to inform consumers to store the product in a cool place and not to use sticks that have been exposed to excessive heat or moisture. This risk was also communicated to regulators through annual safety reports. In conclusion, PMI has implemented a robust safety surveillance system to comply with various reporting requirements worldwide, starting with individual case submissions up to complex data analysis and signal detection activities. A decade of post-market surveillance data for our THS products showed a stable AE profile for PMI's THS products over time and different geographies. We will continue to collect and evaluate all adverse event information to guarantee adequate monitoring of the acute adverse event profile of THS products. Thank you for watching.